Hello, everyone. My name is Tarina Johnson, and I want to talk to you about my experience about working at the Home Depot as a night operations manager. So the first duty is going to be to make sure the receiving process, you're receiving a truck, and you're allotted but so much time to get the truck offloaded. So let's give an example. If you have 1,000 pieces, and the chart tells you, hey, look, for 1,000 pieces, you're going to be allotted an hour and a half to offload the truck. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're within those guidelines. Everybody's moving at a fast pace to complete these duties. Okay, the next step is going to be packing out the truck. So you received the freight, you got the freight, is out on the floor, it's in the respective areas, and you want to make sure that the associate is performing 40 cartons per hour. So that means the associate has to pack out 40 boxes within 1 hour. If that associate is not packing out those boxes within 40 boxes within that 1 hour, then it's your job to coach, teach, and train that associate to make that associate better. Okay. The next step is going to be ensure that the store is grand open and ready for the next day, meaning that there's no trash, that everything is pulled to the front, so everything is looking brand new as if the store was just opening for the first time that day. The next area I want to talk to you about is going to be salary. So the salary ranges from 65,000 to 80,000, depending on your location. For an example, if you're in New York, you're going to make on the higher end of that 80,000, right? And if you're in South Carolina, you'll make anywhere from the medium to low in that area. Okay. Um, you also get bonuses. You bonus up to 25% of your salary. Not saying that you will bonus 25% of your salary. It's up to, and that's based off the store performance. So if the store is performing really well, you will get possibly up to 25% of your salary. I'm not sure the metrics that they include and how they get everything done. So for an example, if you make 80,000 a year and they give you 10%, that's going to be $8,000. So that can be twice a year. So each time is going to be based off the store performance. Okay. They also You're also allotted restricted stock once a year. That's going to be based off your performance. So how well you perform. The store manager will make that decision. They can say, hey, we're going to give you 3 restricted stocks, right? 4, 5, 6. Again, based off your performance. Okay. Now I want to get into some of the pros and cons of it. One of the pros of working at Home Depot as an assistant store manager is affordable health care, health, dental, and vision. So it's affordable. So meaning that what you're paying out your check is not going to be anything crazy, and the copays are pretty low. I compared it to, uh, let's say, state corrections, and it's a little higher than theirs, but for a retail store, I think that's really good. So they also have an employee discount website, which I think is really, really great because they have all kind of discounts on there. Once you get on the website, it'll just navigate you through everything. And I would say for the pros, it's so much more we could talk about for pros, but for now, that's what I'm going to cover. I'm going to say cons. All right, well, now we're going to get into cons. Cons, working 10 to 12 hour work shifts, that can be a struggle, right? So, and then I'll say working all major holidays, that can mess up your work life balance, all right? If you don't like managing people, that's going to be a problem for you because you have to interact and engage with people all the time, right? You have to motivate people. It's a fast-paced environment and it's physically demanding. So this is my overview of working for the Home Depot. Thank you for watching.